These instructions should simplify a complex assignment because they take you through it step by step. You can find the graphic organizer in the learning module for this session. To get explicit directions on how to navigate this course, how to download the graphic organizer, and to upload your assignment, please review the instructional video for Session 2. You can find the graphic organizer by clicking on the learning module for this session in the toolbar on the left side of the screen. The left-hand column lists the qualities used to judge the presenter only in a class that meets on campus. As you read across, going to the right of the rubric, expertise decreases. The maximum score on the presentation is 1. Each presenter has a wider panel of judges using the same assessment. You might want to use this technique with your own students after discussing the qualities in the rubric. You will be using an Excel chart, which you can find in the learning module for this session, as indicated in this slide. You will see a screen which is partially reproduced here. It is just those teacher candidates already in a classroom who will prepare an oral presentation for a class that is held on campus. Similarly, those people who are not yet teaching but interviewed novice and veteran teachers will prepare their oral presentations for a class on campus. By taking the time to follow this step, you can review the readings for effective presentations and the criteria for your own PowerPoint in the rubric. Answering these questions allows you to analyze your own effectiveness, not only in your practice, but in your students' growth and learning. Those of you who are future teachers will find how your interviewees' real classroom experiences relate to the theoretical learning in this course. Next, look at the top line of presenters based on the options you selected. Continuing the example, Student A corresponds to class number 100. Since Student A presents from 450 to 454, the person does not do a self-evaluation. However, Student A does evaluate classmates B, C, and D, who present subsequently, using only the line with class number 100. Since I will be calculating scores on both the PowerPoint presentation and final grades, only those people who post the Excel sheet correctly completed in the assignment area will receive full credit for participation in tonight's work. Your peer evaluations are completely confidential, as no one else but me has access to your assignment area. To avoid highballing or lowballing grades, I will discount discrepancies of more than 10%. You will need to look back at the 2 peer evaluations and the work you did 2 weeks ago to complete this assignment. Go back to the peer review sheet from Session 13. Thus, if you are Student A on the chart, you will see 2 assessors of your work on the same line under Reviewer 1 and 2. It is especially important that you have reviewed your assigned peers so everyone gets feedback from 2 classmates. If you have done this assignment correctly, this slide makes perfectly good sense to you. You have already determined whether the PowerPoint of your classmates describe the experience of an in-service teacher. You have already determined whether the PowerPoint of your classmates describe the experience of an in-service teacher. Answer the question of what your priorities were in learning techniques and strategies that were similar to or different from those of the people you previously evaluated. Please be aware that if your status differs from either an in-service teacher or a pre-service teacher, your response to this assignment will differ. Also analyze how your focus on skills and strategies learned in this class reflect your prior background knowledge and experience. Once more, you will use the standards elaborated in the rubric to compare the quality of your work with that of your peers. Please make certain your assignment is posted to Blackboard by the due date, since there are no late extensions for this work.